Well, hello, good evening, and welcome to the Rote Erde here in Dortmund as the Borussia Dortmund under-23 side take on Arminia Bielefeld here in the final game from matchday 21 in the German Dritte Liga. Arminia Bielefeld looking to end a run of 4 winless games here against a side that they've never actually lost against. 6 times these teams have faced each other. 3 wins for Bielefeld, 3 draws, including a win back on match day 2, back at the Bielefelder Alm. On that occasion, just the single goal in it. Kato Mizuta coming off the bench to score the winner in the 88th minute. A game that also saw Dortmund down to 10 men in the latter stages. Let's have a look then at the lineups today. Arminia Bielefeld, the away side. 3 changes made. Leon Schneider in for Maximilian Grosse at the back after 2 games sat on the bench. A new signing, Robert Uldrikis from Latvia, the Latvian international, in for Sam Schreck, who's out with an infection today. For the Latvian in for his first start after his January move from Athens Kalatea. That also means Marius Fall moving back from playing as a false 9 last week into a more comfortable attacking midfield role. Also a change on the right-hand side with Noah Sarenbaze coming in for Daniel Sumbu. Now Dortmund, 2 changes from the side that won 2-1 at Unterhaching last time out. A change at left-back. Almugera Kabar comes in for his 5th start this season after being rather busy with the senior side in recent months, with Baran Mogultai, who was sent off in the reverse fixture, dropping to the bench. Also a change at centre-back with Filippo Mane coming in for Ben Huning. Mane had his debut back on match day 3 against Rostock, but out since then with various injuries, comes back into the side today, bound to be perhaps a little bit rusty, and a chance maybe for Bielefeld to attack that part of the Dortmund defence. Well, Dortmund have only lost 1 of their last 8 matches coming into this game. That's a somewhat surprising 2-0 loss away to Hanover. In fact, in that time, they've managed to draw away to Cottbus, for example. A couple of away wins as well, the last 2 away games against Stuttgart and Unterhaching. Also a very good draw here at home to Saarbrücken. In the last home game, just before the winter break. That's the same Saarbrücken that have charged up the 3rd place in the table now after a rollicking 4-3 win away to Sandhausen, who are really struggling at the moment. That was on Saturday evening. They're now just 3 points short of Cottbus at the top after they could only draw against Dynamo Dresden earlier in the day. The top 2 allowing the rest to catch up a little bit in the table. Saarbrücken just 3 points behind. Victoria Cologne now up to 4th place after another big win for them this weekend. They're on 35 points. Arminia Bielefeld, well, they can move up to 5th, or rather 6th place behind Ingolstadt on goal difference for the win here today, unless of course they win by 10 goals. Seems quite unlikely. So Daniel Bartnitsky, our referee for today. Tim Konert and Hannes Venchke, the men with the flags, while Maximilian Lutz looks after the technical areas. There's Mitch Niat, the Bielefeld coach, charged with turning the team around after a double relegation brought them back down to the Dritte Liga a year and a half ago. Struggled last season with a completely new group of players, apart from Fabian Klos, who veteran striker who retired back in the summer.
Liebe Freunde und Freundinnen des Fußballs, vor 80 Jahren, am 27. Januar 1945, wurde das Konzentrations- und Vernichtungslager Auschwitz-Birkenau befreit. Jedes Jahr rund diesen Tag gedenkt die Fußballfamilie.
So a must-win game for Bielefeld if they want to try and stay on the toes of those ahead of them in the table. What can they do here today?
wirtschaftlichen Vergangenheit auseinanderzusetzen. Sport wurde als unpolitisch gesehen.
Actually, Bielefeld's away form has been pretty decent. But yeah, they've only taken 2 points for the last 4 games, Bielefeld. They've seen them drop away from second, third place that they were back at the beginning of December. One of the features actually is that they've tended to do worse against teams in the bottom of the table, or bottom half of the table at least. They've lost 5 games so far this season. They've lost against the top 2, Cottbus and Dynamo Dresden. The other 3 losses they've managed so far this campaign against 1860 Munich, Stuttgart and Hansa Rostock. Who, okay, Hansa Rostock now in the top half of the table. They certainly weren't at the time that they turned over Bielefeld. Decent wind whipping across the stadium. It's quite open, depending on the direction of the wind. What you can't see is directly behind the camera is the huge shadow of Signal Iduna Park, the Westfalenstadion. Just basically a large concourse between that stadium and this. Dortmund do occasionally actually use the main stadium, depending on who they're playing against. Certainly games, for example, against the likes of Dynamo Dresden, who bring far too many fans for the Rutte Erde Stadium that we're playing in here. What used to be the Dortmund Stadium years and years ago, but obviously they upgraded to Westfalenstadion. It's a tribute, one of the marvels of modern football. You'll see it, Kjell Vatken there. Dortmund youth product, youth international as well. And, this is just his 7th start of the season. Scored the opener against Interhacking last week. We're looking to continue that form, but it looks like he's being converted from a midfielder to a wide player at the moment. Just saw a quick glimpse there of Roberts Uldrikis. New striker brought in for Bielefeld to try and sort out their issues in front of goal. Bielefeld. What? What a false start for the game. Wow, what a light show though from Bielefeld. Absolutely stunning. Oh, it's just like New Year's Eve out there. Oh, the DFB might have a couple of things to say to Bielefeld about their fans after this one. See there, we've got some big old Roman candles going off over there, showering sparks onto the edge of the pitch, so we'll have a bit of a false start to the game. No way the game can continue with those sparks falling onto the edge of the pitch like that. So the players just keeping themselves amused for the moment while those fireworks carry on. The fans, well, they are not fussed at all, are they? Certainly one thing that, certainly in the Anglophone world, Germans often consider to lack a sense of humour. I would say that that does not include, though, the football fans who come up with all sorts of weird and wonderful ways to quite humorously get in the way of things. Today being another bright example of exactly that. Now, the game finally underway. Free kick not taken from quite the right place there. About 3,500 or so travelling fans for this one. This is a North Rhine-Westphalia derby, although it's not a traditional rivalry. About 115 kilometres or so separate Bielefeld from Dortmund. The travelling fans travelling about an hour and a quarter, hour and a half due southwest from Bielefeld to come to this game. So a good 3,500 fans or so in there, about the same as expected for the Dortmund contingent today. It'll be almost like a home game, actually, for Bielefeld in some respects. If they can keep the home fans quiet. Longo Yombo there, just trying to use his pace down the left-hand side. Not this time, Rodders. Nicely taken down there. Good control from Paulina. Now you've got two men on him. Manages to draw a throw-in at least out of that. 5 goals so far this season for Jordi Paulina, the Dutch Curacao striker. Because you never quite know what you're going to get with Borussia Dortmund, but there's an awful lot of ins and outs of the squad, with players going up and down from the senior side. Just occasionally now, Rogov bringing the ball forward. That's a nice little ball through as well, just a little bit too far ahead of Longo Yombo though. Can't quite latch on to the end of it. Bielefeld consider playing it short out of the back, then lumped forward. Well, one in the air there from Uldrikis. So he's a big guy, he prides himself on his work in the air. Considers himself more of a striker who brings in, holds the ball up, brings in teammates. What can he do on his first start for Bielefeld? So Mbaze tries to get on his bike there, but well anticipated at the back there by Dortmund. Clearance looking for Paulina. Ball instead though picked up by Korbos. He then takes a lump as he spreads the ball out to the right. Just a little lunge there, catching him on the inside of the foot. From Paulina. Everyone back for Dortmund. Looking for Lannert on this near side. Good defensive work though from Kabar, but eventually runs into trouble. Vol finds a nice ball for Sarah Mbaze, but Rogov across quickly to cut that out for a corner. Michnia saying ahead of the game that really the game plan has to be pretty similar to what they managed in the reverse fixture, keeping the ball, not allowing Dortmund to attack with a front three, which is, in his words, the fastest in the Dritte Liga. Certainly Dortmund have shown you, give them a chance, they can start racking up the goals if you give them time and room on the transition. Very dangerous side indeed. Nice play at the back from Yannick Leurs. A few of this side here today actually started Borussia Dortmund's first Bundesliga match of 2025 at home to Leverkusen, a loss there in the latter days of Nuri Sahin's time as the head coach. An experiment, well, let's face it, gone wrong. 10th coming into this weekend with Dortmund in the Bundesliga. The coach with Nuri Sahin came into the job with no real head coaching experience, former player, twice in fact a former player for Dortmund. Now Bielefeld coming forwards, nice work down the left-hand side, the cross deflects to Marius Vol, oh, cleared off the line. Well, the ball took its time coming down for Vol, he was patient though, great technique. The keeper beaten as well. Now the ball comes in again, headed away from the edge of the 6-yard box. Paulina beaten to that one by Schneider. Well, Bielefeld nearly taking the lead. I'm sure if the ball ever does go out of play, we'll get a replay at some point. Well, was it Yannick Leurs with the clearance off the line? Happened so quickly. Russo finds Kurbosch. He flicks one out to the left-hand side. Good sweeping play here, Young. Unfortunately for him, though, with the final touch as that goes out for a goal kick. Maybe now we will see a replay of that clearance off the line. Well, here we go. Ulrikis involved in the build-up. Isaiah Young, well, deflected cross there, and the keeper well beaten by Vaughan. Brilliant positioning from Leurs. Well, Bielefeld unlucky not to be a goal up already. They started the game brightly as well. It's always going to be a tough start to 2025 with that game against Energie Cottbus. Certainly in the last few games in the league, it looks like, say, Cottbus, Dynamo Dresden and also Saarbrücken, those three starting to pull away at the top of the table as others behind them fumble, though, including Bielefeld. Say 2 points out of a possible last 12. Need to get back to winning ways here. Not going to find that easy though against Dortmund's side, who are in good form. 8 points from their last 12 since a surprising loss away to Hanover. Well, referee waves play on. Ilongo Yombo streaks down the left-hand side, cuts inside onto his right foot, but curls it straight into the hands of Jonas Kersken. Oh, cracking tackle from Kabar. Been regular on the bench for Dortmund this season. I think just coming down to the Drita Liga for a bit of extra match practice. Spreads the ball out to the right. Oh, that's a lovely ball into the area there, cut across as well, but intercepted at the near post. Maris Fall just clipped there as he tried to go past Rogov. 7th booking of the season for him. Tug of the shirt. Enough there. Not a lot in that, is there? Oh, speaking of yellow cards, by the way, whilst Borussia Dortmund don't have anyone booking away from a suspension, Arminia Bielefeld with 3 players in the starting lineup, 1 booking away from missing their next game at home to Rot-Weiss Essen. Joel Felix and Christopher Lanner at the back, and the captain, Mael Korbos. That could be a dangerous game as well against Essen. Finally found their scoring boots yesterday with earlier today with a 5-1 thrashing of Hanover. There's a Dortmund come forwards and Kersken leaps well and takes that one cleanly. Young cuts inside, finds Vull on this near side. Lannert, oh, in acres of space on the right-hand side here. Christopher Lannert puts the ball across goal, and how has he missed that? Noah Sarenumbaze. Oh, surely he would have expected to do better there. Ball came at him quickly, but off the post as well. Can't believe it. Well, could be, should be 2-0 for Bielefeld. You can hear the Bielefeld fans as well, with more chanting. Sarenumbaze just beat into that one down the line, but Lannert with the throw, looks for options. Ball back in play. Sarenumbaze finding a bit of space there, but it's a bit too much on the cross though. Well, a lot too much on the cross. Isaiah Young does just about keep that ball in play, but attacking momentum lost. Young cutting inside, looking to try and tee himself up there, but eventually runs into too much traffic, and now this is the danger. Dortmund on the counter-attack. Well intercepted at the back though. Quite an open game at the moment. Maris Vull seeing plenty of the ball here. Sarenumbaze again gets the ball across goal, again too much on it. And that goes out for a Dortmund throw on the far side. Paulina again, just clipping his man from behind, just needs to stay out of those sort of challenges. He wants you wrong side of the man. Any sort of contact is going to be a free kick. That's a bit of a waste though from Joel Felix. That was nicely laid off though. Now Paulina on this near side. Lannert chases to get back goal side. Eventually hauls him to the ground. Again, not a lot in that. Opportunity here for Dortmund then. Daniela Krevsen to take this. Puts it in at the near post, headed away. And the pass to Krevsen doesn't find its mark. Lannert clears it down the line. Vull chasing after it, nicely tidied up though. Oh, and a lovely bit of skill there. And sleight of foot from Kaba. Now Korbos looks for his options, finds Young over on that left-hand side. Young, he wants to cut onto his right foot. Pushed onto his left though. Good strong defending from Filippo Mane. No ring rust there. ball into Longa Yombo. Again, can't quite find the room on his right foot. Gets it back to Rogov, and now the shot comes in from distance, and that's punched up in the air. And eventually scrambled away by Kurskin. Great strike that from Ayman Azhil. It was straight at Jonas Kurskin. Didn't have much time to react, I don't think. This one flew through the air. Punched up and eventually span over the crossbar. Zaya Young just closing down there on the right-hand side. Oh, that's a lovely pass out to the left-hand side. Now Kabar can come forward. Just over-tricked himself. Manages to keep hold of the ball, though, under pressure from Rousseau. Kabar eventually wins himself a throw. Lipovine shows himself short. Eventually gets the ball on the edge of the area. Michael Lipovine. And his pass just deflected, though. Dortmund winning the ball again. Kabar with the ball across, but just a little bit too close to Kurskin, and that's an easy take for the 24-year-old. Still the chanting coming from the away fans. Plenty of noise there for the boys in blue. And it's Young now down the left-hand side. Got Krevson for company. Young cuts inside again. This time does fire the shot off. Intercepted by Korbos, and he flies that one over the bar. It's a very different Isaiah Young, isn't it, playing on the left? He spent most of the season on the right-hand side. He is right-footed. Playing over there on the left, he's desperate to turn inside onto that right foot. Have a fly at goal. Just 2 goals and 3 assists so far this season. 20 minutes in, no goals yet. Bielefeld unlucky not to be 2 goals up, to be honest. On Marius Verl's shot, beating the keeper, but not managing to get past Yannick Lurs, defending the line. Noah Sarenbaze with what should have been a tap-in from 2 or 3 metres out. Managed to skim it just the wrong side of the post. Oh, and now Paulina is in behind here. Great chance this! Oh, well, Longa Yombo couldn't quite latch on, just a little bit too much on the final pass. Dortmund nearly playing their way straight through the middle of the Bielefeld defence there. forward. Saren and Barze falling foul of the offside flag. Oh, Rogov just losing his footing there. And then just clipping Marius Furl as he tried to get the ball back. Well, Furl wants a yellow card, but Rogov was clearly running away from the free kick as it was taken. Mitch Nia, I think, just being asked to control his staff there as well. Just saw him shoo-shooing one of the coaches back to the bench there to get him out of the way. I think he'd been protesting a little bit too much for the yellow card. When we see the incident, I mean, there's nothing there at all. The free kick. Rogov turns away to try and run off. And there's no way you can ask for a yellow card for that. Not with any degree of sanity, anyway. A free kick then. Looks like Louis Oppi might smash this one in, left-footed. Does indeed swing one into the near post, but not close enough to the knot of blue shirts at the back post. But now he can get on the ball here, can Louis Oppi? Oh, let's try to trick his way into the area. And now Dortmund, danger on the counter-attack. High speed from Krevson. Held up by Young. An important bit of defending there from Isaiah Young. Nice work at the back there from Mane. Eberwein spreads the ball out to the right-hand side. Krevson. I think that's a handball against Louis Oppi. Danilo Krevson, the Ukrainian fullback, comes up to take this free kick. And Zimmerman looks on from the sidelines. Comes in, header, and a great save, tipped over the bar by Kersken. A nice delivery from Krevson. And a good climb from Mane as well. Just a pity the header was straight at the keeper. I think it would have hit the crossbar anyway, but Kersken had to be sure. Right, this time the corner, a bit of a scuff there to the near post, and it's still not been cleared. Or deflects clear. Picked up by Kabar. Has a pop from distance, but not really enough power in it, and that's easy enough for Kersken. He goes quickly with the long clearance, but couldn't find what he was looking for. But now Young breaks with the ball. Here's Saren and Barze on the edge of the area. Got support coming out from the right, and then goes for the shot. Deflects out. Picked up now by Lannert. Lannert looks up. Flips one into the back post. Flicked on, I think, by Uldrikis. Out for a goal kick. Dortmund get the ball out quickly. Eberwein with the cross. There's the touch. Oh, and a brilliant save again from Kersken. This could have been 2-2. Paulina pulling the trigger. Nice ball there for Eberwein, who did well with the cutback. Less by Longo Yombo. And Paulina arrived late. On the turn as well. Kersken had to be at full stretch. He looks awake, doesn't he? Oh, waiting for the corner. Krevson again. Whips that one. What did that take a clip off of the... I think that might have hit the woodwork again, you know. Well, chances at either end in this game, still somehow goalless. Let's have a look here. The ball is judged to have already gone out of play before the punch came in. Nice flick on from Saran and Barze. Picked up by Ver. He's got Lana outside him, a little bit slow getting the ball to the right back. Cuts back onto his left foot, slightly scuffs the cross, and that's cleared at the near post. Rousseau heads the ball back in there, headed away by Mane. Nicely picked up by Korbos, who then, well, surrounded by yellow shirts, loses the ball, and now Dortmund coming forwards again, but slightly loose ball this time, and easy enough for Joel Felix to sort that one out. Flicked on by Uldrikis, but no one making the run. In behind. They've not really had a target man this season, Bielefeld, so Uldrikis, he can win the ball in the air, but then you need the fast guy going beyond him to get onto the end of those flick-ons, and if there's no one there, then it's a bit of a pointless exercise. He needs the ball down a bit lower so he can bring other players into play. Now Kabar in acres of space on this near side. Oh yeah, lots of time to do better than that with the cross. Now Verl. Brings the ball out left, good idea. A little bit too much on it. Thumbs up from Isaiah Young. Scruffy ball forward. Not really dealt with by either side. Eventually smashed clear by Marcel Lotka. Not actually had a whole amount to do so far, Lotka. Was beaten all ends up by Marius Fall, only to be saved by his own defender. Kabar doing well to keep the ball in play there, and then the other best chance was just simply missed. Nothing to do with Lotka, he was completely out of the play. Oh, a little bit of a pause there for the from the away fans. All of a sudden you can hear a pin drop in here. Now the ball goes forwards. Korbos rather runs over it, but now Vort can bring it forward. And there's a whole load of blue shirts coming up here. Lannert on the outside as well. This time he gets the timing right. Ball across, goal! And again, somehow scrambling it clear here, Dortmund. They haven't got it clear yet. Korbos has another go. It deflects. Oh, it's been dropped by Opka. And it's over the line. And eventually, Bielefeld take the lead. Goodness knows how. So many half chances there inside the Dortmund area. Proper pinball there. And it seemed to have cleared, and then Lotka just couldn't control the spinning ball. Here's the initial surge forward. Well saved there by Lotka then. All over the place here. Shot from Korbos. Comes forward, spins. Oh, through nutmegs the keeper. And over the line. Remarkable stuff. So difficult as a keeper when the ball's moving around quickly in the area like that. So many deflections, and actually the ball didn't spin, he just expected someone else to deal with it, I think. I think he thought Filippo Mane would clear it. Who do you even give the goal to? We'll let the DFB sort that one out. We'll let you know what they decide. Well, that's perked up the away fans, as if they needed perking up. Yeah, but well, eventually upended by Russo. An opportunity for Dortmund to strike right back. Still waiting to figure out how they decide who to give that goal to. As Krevson pings one into the front post, headed away by Louis Oppi. Big roar as Young wins the ball high up the pitch. Tries to turn them inside out. Korbos pops up on the left-hand side, drives it into the near post. Well cleared though. Rogov tidies up just outside the area. Crossfield ball, looking for space on this near side. Paulina pulls off to the left, and a nice little layoff there for Kaba. Nice ball inside there, and Ayman Azhil puts the ball across goal, and that's somehow missed on the edge of the 6-yard box. Krevson picks it up on the far side. His cross deflects and cleared. Nicely taken by Mane. Dortmund with 10 minutes to try and get something on the board before the break. Bielefeld, not a team you really want to be behind against. They are generally very secure at the back, although I say that. Last 4 games, they've conceded 9 goals. That's 9 of the 22 that they've conceded all season. Paulina dives into the box, looking for a foul, but ball already well gone. Now Rogov pings the ball out to the opposite side. Oppi, though, stands tall and picks up his own header as well. Cuts back, nice pass in for Kurbos, and now Sarah Mbaze's through. Can he get past the keeper? The flag goes up. Well, the away fans not happy with that decision. We need to see a replay. Unfortunately, Sarah Mbaze not on our screens as that ball was played through. Bielefeld sitting noticeably deeper since the opening goal. Not sure sitting deep against this Dortmund side is a particularly smart thing to do. Really can't hear a thing from the Dortmund fans. Not often you say that at home. And there's an offside there against Rodney Ilonga-Yombo. Well, that's not going to tell us anything. The ball already played, but we don't see the moment the ball was played. There have been discussions, in fact, over the winter break about VAR possibly being brought in to the Dritte Liga. The issue being, of course, the quality of the cameras required inside every ground, and the extra staff and the extra referees for the VAR and all that sort of thing. At the moment, too much of an expense at this level. But it's not completely off the table. They would like to have it if there can be a way found of introducing VAR that is cost effective. Of course, it has to be cost effective for the teams as well. Especially when you consider that teams that come up to the Dritte Liga from the regional Liga are often amateur sides. They don't have the sort of money and infrastructure required for that sort of thing. Schneider forced to go long. Drickis beaten in the air. Sloppy pass from Russo. In fact, he took a deflection off of Ilonga-Yombo, so I'll take that back. So as the rain starts to fall here, the DFB have announced their decision, and that it's a Franz Rogov own goal for the opener. So, in one of those scrambles where someone's going to be left holding the baby, in this case, the 22-year-old Franz Rogov. Very much the vice captain. Picks up the armband when Ayman Azil isn't available. Slight lull in the action here. Lanet puts it forward looking for the head of Uldrikis. Just a little bit too much on that one. Now cleared over the top looking for the run of Paulina. Joel Felix gets there first. And that rain really driving in. Might be a little bit of snow mixed in there as well. Sort of slushy. I think we call it a wintry mix. It's not very pleasant, I must say. Not so bad when you're running around. You don't want to be a goalkeeper, though, in that sort of stuff. Falling. You get cold quite quickly. Nice ball through there from Mane. Batchin unable to make anything of it, and now Bielefeld come forward again. Korbos again feeding the ball to Young, who lofts one up into the air there. Sarenbazi does well to bring that down, couldn't quite time the pass right for the run of Marius Vierl. It will be a Bielefeld throw though. Russo will go over to take this one. He has a longish throw. Said the ball goes to Lannert and then back to Russo in plenty of space on this near side. He clips one in, headed away by Eberwein. Korbos gets it back in, they're helped on. Eberwein again, this time hooks it clear. And there's an advantage being played here. Dortmund streaming forward. And here's Alongo Yombo. Sets himself, blazes it over the bar. We had time just to take the extra step. Batchin timing the offload perfectly. Looks like Louis Oppi is taking a hit there as he just tried to get in the way. Let's have another look. How do they decide it comes? So it comes off of his head there, goes through the legs of one, through the legs of another, and eventually dribbles over the line. That's one of the cruelest goals you'll see all season. Well, Mitch Niat doesn't do waterproof clothing. We've got 3 minutes added on at the end of the half. With the clock slightly out of kilter after that bit of a false start to the game we had earlier, where the entire Bielefeld part of the ground completely lit up with a load of fireworks. Time to go off exactly on kickoff, which meant that the game had to be suspended after 1 second. And Sarenbazi now in a bit of space on this right-hand side, and there's a... Oh, Young was unmarked at the near post. I think the flag went up anyway. Well, my word, the Dortmund defence falling asleep there on the job. Wow, how on earth did Young end up in that much space? Now, long ball over the top. Lannert getting the wrong side there of Alongo Yombo. It does well to put enough pressure on to get the goal kick. Or does he indeed? Has that deflected off of Lannert? I think it has. So maybe an opportunity here for Dortmund with the in the last knockings of the first half to try get back on level terms here. Yeah, not a lot of cover in the stands here. The Bielefeld fans will certainly be getting a good soaking. Right, is the edge of that ball over the line? Close enough. Goes into the back post, and Kersken came for it. Didn't really get the contact he was looking for. Vatchin tidies up. Now Ayman Azhil finds Paulina now on this near side. Paulina tries to cut inside, but it's a slightly heavy touch. Goes out for a goal kick. Ball kicked away in frustration. As things stand, Arminia Bielefeld will move up from the current 8th in the table back up to 6th. Maybe behind Ingolstadt on goal difference. It would leave them only 5 points shy of Dynamo Dresden in second place and the second of the 2 automatic promotion places. Also 4 points behind Saarbrücken in third. And Daniel Bartnicki brings the first half to an end here. Plenty of incident here at the Rote Erde. Arminia Bielefeld could have been a couple of goals to the good early doors, but for some slack finishing and some brilliant defending from Yannick Leurs. Then Borussia Dortmund themselves had some great opportunities to take the lead, didn't take them. Some good goalkeeping from Jonas Kersken as well. And then 31st minute, rather unfortunate, Franz Rogoff credited with the own goal after a massive game of pinball in and around the Dortmund 6-yard box, and the ball eventually nutmegging both Filippo Mane and Marcel Lock before dribbling over the line. And thanks to that, it's Arminia Bielefeld who lead by 1-0 here at half-time. The 23s this campaign. Usually plays on the right wing, so assume Kjell Vatjen will be the man to make way. We'll figure that one out. We see more of the team. No changes, I don't think, for Arminia Bielefeld. I'll be pretty happy with their 1-0 lead, although the goal itself was quite fortuitous. They were incredibly unlucky not to be in the lead earlier than that, Arminia Bielefeld. Mind you, Dortmund had their chances in that first half as well. So, Rodney Alongo-Yombo, in fact, the man to make way. I think Kjell Vatjen moving across to the left-hand side by the looks of it. Leaving Cole Campbell on this near side. Two goals so far in those 6 starts and 2 subs this season. Well, there goes the firework. Lands in the middle of the pitch. There goes another one landing in the centre circle as well. The game can't get underway. And that'll be the PA. Just giving a little warning, I think, to the away fans there. So, underway then. Borussia Dortmund under 23 side. A goal down against a Bielefeld side they've never beaten, ever. Oh, and there's the second goal for Bielefeld. Just moments into the second half, Bielefeld 2 goals to the good here. Well, that's taken everyone by surprise. All smiles to the boys in blue. And it's Isaiah Young. Let's have a look here. So Filippo Mane bringing the ball out. Oh, it's a terrible pass, completely telegraphed to Saran Mbaze. Puts the ball across. Simple tap in for Young. Oh, Isaiah Young picks up his 3rd goal of the season. Saran Mbaze gets his first assist of the campaign as well. Oh, brilliant start for Bielefeld. Terrible stop for Filippo Mane. He did wonder at the start of the game if he might be a bit rusty. So he's only played once back on match day 3. He's been missing since then. The ball's been given away again there, but they quickly got the ball back of Dortmund. Well, that's not going to keep the Bielefeld fans quiet, is it? Oh then, what can Dortmund do now? I'm sure making a silly mistake at the back and giving away a second goal wasn't part of the game plan for Jan Zimmerman. And all those wise words at half-time have probably gone for naught now. This time Mane using his strength well to keep Isaiah Young off the ball. And that's Hill's attempted ball forward cut down by Korbos. Well, no risky ball across his own penalty area this time for Felipe Mane. Rogov, the rather unlucky scorer of the opening goal tonight, dropping deep there. Mane again back to Lotka. Özil turns, spots the pass out to the left. Well, say Dortmund keeping the passing short, not really finding any way out of their own half at the moment. Now the ball goes long down the channel. Easily defended, cushioned pass there from Oppi. Oh, now an opportunity as Vutkin tries to move forward, and well, Paulina eventually goes to ground. I mean, went down in instalments there. Not even his teammates bothered trying to claim a penalty on that one. The Bielefeld fans having a whale of a time over there. Brilliant tackle from Korbos. Now, what can Bielefeld do on the counter-attack? Isaiah Young trying to stretch things down the left-hand side. Couldn't quite find the run of Vort. Seven previous encounters between the two sides. 4 wins for Bielefeld, 3 draws, no wins at all for Borussia Dortmund. They're a bit unlucky in the opening game of this. Sorry, back on match day 2, I beg your pardon. The 1-0 loss at Bielefeld, an 88th minute winner there. But Kato Mizuta, who's rather disappeared off the radar in recent months. Call it unlucky if they were to lose this one, though. So the chances that Bielefeld created in the opening 20 minutes or so, they should have been 2 goals up. Dortmund then did do well to create pressure at the other end, but well, 2-0 might be a bit harsh. You can't really say that Bielefeld don't deserve the lead. Now Krevson pings one up towards the back post, flicked on. Eberwein gets a foot on there, but can't steer it towards a teammate in yellow. Well, how did Bielefeld play it from here? Safety first, quite possibly. You'd like to see them go for a bit more. Oh, Korbos spots the run of Oppi. Oppi, though, forced to turn back. Gets the ball back to his captain again. He skips past one. Gets the ball out to Young on this near side. Now to Oppi. Oh, and Korbos. Korbos still takes room for the shot. Brilliant save there from Lotka. Fingertip stuff. You knew it was coming from Mael Korbos. And knowing it's coming and stopping it, quite another thing. Found that bit of room there, straightened things up. Flying save from the 23-year-old Pole. Well, the corner taken short. Oh, and well, Well, that was whipped into the near post. Not sure if it was a shot or not from Russo. Turned out that way, certainly. In fact, it's Christopher Lannert. Well, Lannert not really a goal scorer. Not usually, anyway. Now then. Russo with the corner. 5 blue shirts in the middle, 2 more on the edge of the box as well. Goes long beyond most of them, flicked back by Joel Felix. Lannert couldn't quite find the right pass, got the ball stuck under his feet a bit. Does better that time. No, he doesn't. Intercepted by Kabar. Now he brings the ball over halfway. It's a slightly strong touch there. Gives Bielefeld a chance to get their foot in. But Eberwein does well to keep the ball in play. Cole Campbell getting a first couple of touches, but the move breaks down. Mitch Niat again chatting with the officials. Cutting a tortured figure there for a man whose team is 2-0 up. Long ball over the top, but just too much on that for Uldrikis to make something of it. And Dortmund lining up the substitutes there. Antonio Fotti and Ben Herning look like they're going to be coming on soon. Just wonder how fit Filippo Mani actually is. He's had so little game time this season with injuries. He might well be about to make way for the man he replaced in the first 11. And indeed he is. So Filippo Mani probably running out of puff. 10 minutes into the second half. Ben Herning on in his place. 14 starts this season. Kjell Vatjen, the other man making way for Antonio Fotti. More of a attacking midfielder is Fotti, the Cypriot. 4 goals and 3 assists as well so far this season, so bringing on some definite goal scoring potential. Yeah, Dortmund. That move again breaks down, and now there's room over on that far side for Saran Baze. Blue shirt streaming forward into the box as well. Can he find the cross? No, he can't. Gets the ball back again from Lannert. A nice little 1-2 played with the right back as well. The cross this time cleared at the near post by Rogov. The spinning ball favouring Fotti. Lotka rather spoons that one up in the air now, Korbos, and he's got Oppi outside him. Oppi will have a pop from here. Oh, fingertip stuff from Lotka. Not sure it's going on target. Might have been more of a cross, actually. And there were Bielefeld players lining up at the back post to poke that one in for 3-0 as well. 3 of them there. Somehow, just a touch there enough to take it away from everyone. Will be another corner again. 5 blue shirts in the centre. Fotti, who's just come on, did score the winner at Unterhaching last week after coming from the bench. Will he have the same effect this week, I wonder? It's all Bielefeld at the moment. Dortmund not winning the ball in the air there either. Now Paulina. It's the ball to Fotti, but His first touch, not the best. All going away from him though, not easy. Still all the noise coming from the away fans here. It's a pity for Dortmund, really. They don't get anything like the support that the senior side get. It really is just an under-23s sort of reserve side. They're allowed a maximum of 3 senior players in the team at any one moment. Everyone else has to stick to the under-23 mantra. Cole Campbell taken off the ball there by Louis Oppi. Solid challenge, to say the least. A little bit late there. There could be a yellow card coming his way. That was a late one. I think he was maybe a little bit lucky with the previous challenge on Campbell. The 7th booking of the campaign for the left back. Yeah, he's just late there on Krevson. Whipped into the back post, and Oppi had to be aware there. Cole Campbell lurking just behind. As we hit the hour mark, Arminia Bielefeld leading by 2-0. So enough to put them back up to 6th place in the table. It's behind Ingolstadt on goal difference after their 3-1 win against Unterhaching earlier today. Unterhaching a little bit unlucky in that one. They were 2-0 down at half-time, scored early in the second half. Then missed a penalty right near the end of the game, and then... Oh, that's a stupid yellow card for Ulrichs, throwing the ball away like that. You'd think the players would know by now that you can't do that sort of thing. Yellow card for that every day of the week.
Zuschauerzahl am heutigen Sonntagabend danken wir uns bei 1103 Zuschauern.
One ball in, not been cleared yet. Oppi with a sloppy ball out as well. Well played from Vaux. Doing well to flick the ball on there for Young, but Young was quickly cleaned out. Ayman Azhil. Not seen enough of him in attacking areas, really. And Oppi can't believe that's been given against him. Looked like he got the ball, but looks can be deceiving. Of course, needs to be careful now he's on a yellow card. Oh, that's a sloppy one from Kabar, and now on the counter-attack, Uldrich is leading the charge. Now the ball out to Vaux, still Vaux, and then just shrugged off the ball by Michael Aberwein. The veteran chasing back. And then the subsequent cross charged out of play. 28 years young, Michael Aberfine. Part of the backbone of this Dortmund side. Obviously very good at bringing through the younger players as well. That's the main prerequisite for the elder players in this side. Uldrikis flicks it on, doesn't quite get the contact he was looking for. And then Lannert, a little bit too physical, Antonio Foti. Long ball forward. Felix forced to head that out of play. Aberfine trots over. Leaves that for Krevson instead. And then a bit of a shank from Herning straight into the hands of Kersken. A nice ball out, in fact, from the goalkeeper as well. He does have an assist this season as well, does Kersken. Oh, good play over on the right-hand side from Lannert. Oh, off the post. And somehow kept out again. Sarah Barze again, and it goes out for a corner. What has he got to do to find his way onto the score sheet, Noah Sarah Barze? Lovely play from Lannert over on that right-hand side. Puts the ball in. Uldrikis puts the ball against the post. Brilliant block from Krevson from the initial follow-up from Sarah Barze. And then again. My. Now Oppi swings one in. Half-headed away. Vaul picks the ball up. Still Vaul. Shot from Russo. I think might have been blocked by his own teammate. Foti does well to get the ball out of there. That's a nice intercept from Vaul. Oh, Bielefeld might be shaking their heads, wondering how on earth they're not 3-0 up now. That looked like all the world that it was going to be the first goal in blue for Robert Uldrikis on his first start as well. Oh, Korbos picks up the ball. Oppi in acres of space on this left-hand side. Louis Oppi puts the ball back across goal, and it's, well, intercept from Herning. That could have gone anywhere. Now then, Campbell comes forwards. Goes down looking for the free kick. Head down, doesn't get it. Bumped into Korbos as he put the ball through. Still all the noise as we're midway through the second half coming from the away fans. Really enjoying that 2-goal lead, and now coming forwards again here, Bielefeld. There's a 3-on-3 available here, and Lotka with a big interception at his near post. Vaul can't quite pick up the pieces. He might get a chance now. Slight miscontrol from Kabar. Kabar recovers the situation. Ball forwards towards Paulina. Rebound now with Azil. Campbell. He's got Krevson outside him. Campbell tries to put the ball inside, and it's straight to the feet of Russo. Sloppy from the 18-year-old. As Lannert goes down under duress on the halfway line. Cole Campbell getting a right old talking to from his captain as well. Just as well, it wasn't the middle finger. All right then, so all the substitutes coming out now. So Louis Oppi comes off for Felix Habmann. Hoppy, of course, in some issues there with yellow cards. And Isaiah Young, the guy who scored the second goal, comes off as well. Mika Schreurs on in his place, so that's very much like for like. Schreurs with just the 1 goal and 2 assists so far this season. Young with more production. And a foul on halfway. Felix Habmann, well, it's his 8th substitute appearance. It's just 3 starts as well. Can play either side of the defence. Mika Schreurs tends to inhabit the left-hand side of the front three. He should be very comfortable there. Replacing Isaiah Young. Change as well at left back for Dortmund with Baron Magultai, who was sent off in the reverse fixture of this back on match day 2, although the result was already done and dusted at that point. Now Paulina's in behind here. Brilliant save from Kersken. It's like Kersken taking a knock to the head there. Keep referee with no choice but to halt play. Let's have another look at this here. Nice play on the edge of the area. Good ball from Footy. Paulina in behind. And I think Kersken gets a hip to the head there. As Paulina follows through. No foul play, just football's a contact sport. I'm sure there was much contact to the head though. May have been just trying to make sure the game got stopped. And a yellow card for Danilo Krevson. Drop ball for Krevson, gets the cross into the near post, headed away by Russo. Got some defending to be done here for Bielefeld. You'll hear it said that 2-0 is a dangerous lead. Might depend who you're playing against. Herning. Long cross-field ball trying to stretch the play. Now Magultai with his first touch. Dortmund pressed all the way back to the goalkeeper. Lurs then brings the ball out from the back. Ball in towards Aberwein. Was there a suspicion of handball there? No, says the referee. Oh, nice turn from Footy on the edge of the area. Russo can't get there. Ball comes in, half flicked on by yellow shirt. Korbos gets the ball to the edge of the area. The danger's still not gone here for Bielefeld though. Bielefeld struggling to get out of their own half at the moment. Dortmund trying to turn the screw, trying to get on the score sheet. Too much on that one for Abervine to latch on to. Lanner just smashes that one clear. Bielefeld won't mind Dortmund having the ball in their own half. They'll just sit on that halfway line and say, okay, well, you cross this line, then we'll press you. Can't find Campbell. Now maybe a chance on the counter-attack. Hagman leading the charge. He's got Sarah and Barze over on that right-hand side. Pokes the ball through for 4! 3-0. Well, just as they've been put under increasing pressure, Bielefeld, they just go straight up the other end and find the back of the net. Marius for his third goal of the campaign. And the second assist of the game and the season for Noah Sarah and Barze. It's a poor ball out from the back from Dortmund that's kicked it off. Great run forwards this from Felix Hagman. Timed the pass perfectly for Sarah and Barze. Just poked it through for the on-rushing Vaughan. He smashed that into the bottom of the net. Great counter-attacking from Bielefeld. And that surely now is the game put to bed. Well, last season, when he arrived at Bielefeld, he was seen very much as a defensive midfielder. It was the base of that midfield for about 3/4 of the season before the arrival of Mel Korbos. Managed to see him push a little bit further forward as the season developed. And now another chance on the counter-attack here. The blue shirts are streaming forwards again. Oh, and just arriving here's Hagman. It's taken off his toes by the defender and out for a corner. Oh, the left-back made the run. Nearly got his reward as well. As Dortmund throw players forward here, they're threatening to be cut to pieces on the counter-attack. Lovely little layoff there from Uldrikis. Could have gone for goal himself, decided against it, and we've got more changes coming. Maximilian Grösse about to come on, and Daniel Sumbu as well. So Sumbu will replace Sarah and Barze. Hooked at half-time against Cottbus last week. Maybe can make a better impression in the last 15 minutes or so here. Can the Angolan, just 17 years of age, by the way. Well, who's getting that yellow card? Got a feeling Maximilian Gross has just been booked before he's even got onto the pitch. But of course, he had to wait for the man who's replacing to come off. So that's a bit odd, I must say. So a defender on for an attacker. Whether he'll sit in front of the back four or make it a back five or not remains to be seen. As the corner comes in from Russo to the back post. Well, the Dortmund defence sleeping there. Shrugged off the ball by Hagman. clearing their lines there. This will be a welcome return to form for Arminia Bielefeld after 4 games without a win, just 2 points out of 12. Seen them rather fall away from the promotion race. To get the ball back in play. 12 minutes plus stoppages to go. This game surely effectively over as a contest. Sumbu can't win that one in the air. Looks like Sumbu's been given the job up top. Schreurs so giving support. Meanwhile, Cole Campbell now picks up the ball on the edge of the area, thinks about driving in, decides against it. 1-2 now. Campbell gets his ball, all the back to goal there. Trying to get away from El Korbosh. That's a brilliant piece of skill from the youngster. Can't be tackled from behind there, puts the ball across goal, deflects. Rogov with the shot, headed off the line. I think that was going in the top corner, you know. Cole Campbell showing some skills there. The 18-year-old. Ball whipped in, headed away. Rogov beaten to the rebound, and that's been volleyed all the way down the other end of the pitch. Rogov, who scored the own goal that got the goal scoring underway here tonight, nearly got one back there for Dortmund. Cracking clearance off the line. Here we have another look then. Great skills here from Cole Campbell. Oh, the nutmeg as well. And of course, used his skills, knew he couldn't be tackled from behind there. The ball coming out to Rogov, and that's going in. Not sure if the keeper would have got there if the defender hadn't been standing to his right. Ball was moving quickly. Now Russo. Ball over the top, looking for the run of Sumbu. Now a chance to run at the defence here for Dortmund. Campbell. Still Campbell, sets the ball, nearly set the ball up nicely for Avervine. There's Hill. And his through ball just dribbles along the ground, through to Jonas Kersken. Oh, the rain's still falling on Jan Zimmerman. So just one defeat in 8, that'll be 2 in 9 after tonight. Unbeaten in their last 4, 8 points from those 4 games. Seen them rising back up the table. They'll be stuck in 11th place at the end of this game week, albeit closer to the promotion places than the relegation spots. That's already starting to stretch out a bit at the bottom with, well, Unterhaching definitely losing touch. They came up and surprised everyone with their play last year, or last season rather, but I think too many of their players left in the summer for bigger contracts, more expensive contracts elsewhere. As Paulina tries the overhead, but wasn't really enough pace on the ball to really make that a workable option. Unterhaching definitely cut adrift at the bottom. They're now 7 points away from safety. Very tight though above them with Osnabrück, Essen, Hanover, Stuttgart and Mannheim all within 3 points of each other. As Hagman comes forward again and puts the ball nicely out here to Marius Fall. Fall has a shot again! And Marius Fall scores again! Oh, this time the assist goes to Felix Hagman. But that shot from almost precisely the same spot as he scored his third, lightning striking twice. The ball forward from Joel Felix, lovely cut inside there from Hagman. He just timed the release perfectly. Was fouled as the ball went away there. There was a free kick coming. The referee playing the advantage, and thought, well, you can see the the reaction from the Dortmund substitutes. I must say, Felix Hagman's been a real spark since coming on. Obviously prefers to play on the right, but the thing about inverting your fullbacks is that they can cut inside as well. First assist of the season for him as Christopher Lanner makes way. Not sure who comes on in his place. Kunze maybe. Cole Campbell cuts inside and, well, decent strike, but a little bit too close to the goalkeeper. He's got skills, this kid. The defenders just hanging off of him just a little bit too much. Well, looks like Max Lippert has come on, so he'll pop in on the left. This is a debut, by the way, for Arminia Bielefeld. We didn't see him come on to introduce him properly, the number 33. 18 years of old, youth product. Sorry, made his debut off the bench last season, the last game of the season against 1860 Munich. This is his first game since as Rogov tries to tee himself up on the edge of the area. So Felix Hagman, after making such an impact on the left, will be over on the right-hand side now as Zazil goes into the area and is eventually tackled for a corner. Max Lippert makes his second appearance, his first of the season. 18-year-old. He's definitely just a left back, and Hagman, who can play on either side, will of course move over to the right. Just been so effective cutting in off that left-hand side, hasn't he, though, Felix Hagman? Not just for the goal, but a couple of moves before that too. Anyway, 3.5 minutes, it's windy, it's wet here in Dortmund. Not the best of corners. Cleared by Vore. A nice ball down the line for Sumbu. And again, the blue shirts coming forwards here. Sumbu burns with pace here. Gets the ball across goal. And Lotka just getting there ahead of Mika Schreurs. Well, that was nearly 5. Certainly didn't see this coming. You sort of, you're looking at the game and you're thinking, okay, what might happen here? Well, 4-0 is not what I thought would happen, certainly. And I'm sure most Bielefeld fans would agree as well. That was a teasing ball in from Krevson. It's just the second time this season the Bielefeld have scored 4 goals. They also managed a 4-1 away at Hanover back in mid-October. And apart from that, it's only the 4th time they've scored 3 goals or more in 21 games. They can score goals, and they're going to need to continue to do that in order to climb back up the table. A steady defence can only get you so far. At the moment, looks like a 7th clean sheet of the season for Jonas Kersken. Not bad going. A little bit too much on that for Sumbu to get on the end of it, but lures then with a heavy touch the ball out of play. Bielefeld taking their time now. One minute plus stoppages to go. There was a short stoppage right at the start of the half, like we had at the start of the first half, but I think they used most of the fireworks at the beginning of the game, didn't save enough for the second half. Now that Hagman tries to get there ahead of Mogultai, but Mogultai uses his body well to shield the ball out of play. Well, the flag looks good in the wind. Not looking so good when your team's 4-0 down. Cole Campbell all gets in behind here. Cole Campbell tries to dummy onto his left foot. Couldn't quite dig out the cross at the byline. Nice turn from Rogov. Tried to slide that one in for Paulina. I think the offside flag going up against the number 23. Well, we just saw the top edge of the board telling us how many minutes were added on. We didn't quite see that. And I'm sure I'm not alone in not understanding a word of what was went out on the PA. It was so muffled. Now Krevson. Oh, puts a high cross into the area. Kersken gratefully pounces on that. Ichniat risks a look at his watch. 4 minutes. The decision from the fourth official. How apt. Especially with it being 4-0. Oh, nice ball over the top, and there's a run in behind here from Vor. Has to be dealt with, and is dealt with by Herning. Eventually, oh dear, a little trip over there. Oh, he's taken the flag off the corner flag as well. Oh, what happened here? It seemed a bit bizarre. Just, I think as he tries to pass the ball, I think his kicking foot catches the corner flag. Slightly put him off his balance. Taken short by Bielefeld. No surprise there. Lots of people to aim at, though. They can fling the ball in there. And it was Grosser with the header. Wanted a corner, didn't get it. Dortmund with 2 minutes to try and get something out of this game, even if it is just a goal. Well, Foti went over way off the ball. Kurbos in and around the area there, just puts his head down, walks away. Doesn't want to get involved with the referee on that one. Now then, Krevson and Campbell standing over this. Campbell looks like he fancies maybe having a pop with his left foot. Certainly it's not too far out. Oh, and the ball being brought forwards by the referee. Can't be bothered to use the spray, not at 4-0. It's expensive stuff, you know. Right, so it will be Krevson. Lots of yellow shirts to aim at. Krevson goes to the back post, too much on it though. Teased the keeper off his line, but Too much juice on that one. And another opportunity goes begging for Dortmund. Nice interplay here from Bielefeld, and Simbu's in behind. He can get that ball before it goes out of play. He's got Schröers to aim at in the area. And Lotka can't take the ball cleanly. He goes out for a corner. You can see what Simbu was trying there. Just the one man to aim at. Didn't want to cut back and give Dortmund a chance to get more defenders back into play. This could well be the final action of this game. And in the end, a very comfortable win for Arminia Bielefeld. So with the corner, flicked on by a yellow shirt and let it bounce dangerously. And the referee can't be bothered with another corner. It blows the final whistle. And Arminia Bielefeld have streaked away to an unlikely 4-0 victory here. Well, the first half of lots of ifs, buts and maybes. Just the one goal in the end, an own goal credited to Franz Rogov to give Bielefeld the early lead here just on the 31st minute. Could have been given to anyone, the ball nutmegging both the defender and a goalkeeper on its way into the net, into the second half, and then Bielefeld scoring just over a minute after the restart with Isaiah Young picking up his third goal of the campaign. Saran Mbaze with his first assist, and then after that one it was the Marius Fall show. 2 goals for the midfielder, his third and fourth of the season, identical strikes really from the inside right position. Saran Mbaze and Felix Hagman, who came on to great effect at fullback late in the game, providing the ammunition. Marius Fall, undoubtedly the man of the match here. Hard lines for Dortmund, who had their chances, couldn't take them in the first half. They remain rooted to 11th spot in the table. Arminia Bielefeld up to 6th, ending a run of 4 games without a win, with a 4-0 victory here at the Roter Erde over Borussia Dortmund.